Hello friends, today's topic is about congenital hyperbilirubinemia. Already we are knowing that hyperbilirubinemia means bilirubin level is more than 1 milligram per deciliter. Now, sometimes it is also called a congenital jaundice. So, all these important disorder in one line we will try to understand. So, it is a quick summary of all these congenital jaundice. So, first one and most important, that is Crigler-Najjar syndrome, and most dangerous among all these congenital type of disorder. So, Crigler-Najjar syndrome, that is one type of autosomal recessive. Here deficiency of UDP glucuronide transferase. Here two type of Crigler-Najjar syndrome is seen. That type 1, that is the most severe. Here bilirubin level may be more than 20 milligram per deciliter, while type 2, that is less severe condition of this Crigler-Najjar, where bilirubin will be less than 20. So here you have to remember type 1 that can lead to the kernicterus. In this type 1 there are death within 2 years is observed. So most severe one, that is Crigler-Najjar syndrome, that is UDP glucuronide transferase. Second one, that is Gilbert disease. Now here you have to remember this one, only this one congenital jaundice, that is autosomal dominant variety, while most of the other disorder are the autosomal recessive. So Gilbert disease means autosomal dominant. Here mutation in the promoter region of UGT1 gene, that is UDP glucuronide transferase 1 gene, mutation in the promoter region. It is less severe variety. Here bilirubin level, that is about 4 milligram per deciliter is observed. Now same as a Gilbert disease, there is a one more, that is Lucey-Driscoll syndrome. It is also a autosomal recessive. Here defect in a UGT1A1. So here not only UGT1 but UGT1A1, and it is rare variety. So here one more thing you have to remember, all these three are the unconjugated bilirubin level is increasing. So these all are the congenital type of hyperbilirubinemia, but particularly unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia is there, means unconjugated bilirubin is increased because all is related with the defective conjugation process. Now next, that is Dubin-Johnson syndrome, that is simple DJ syndrome, that is also a autosomal recessive. I have said that only one that is autosomal dominant, that is Gilbert disease. Now Dubin-Johnson, that is autosomal recessive, and here defective excretion of bilirubin and mutation in gene encoding MRP2, that is multi-drug resistance protein like 2, that particular is defective protein encoding, and that is leading to the DJ syndrome. Here another name of DJ syndrome, that is simple black liver jaundice. I have said that DJ, what happened in DJ, there is a dancing is occurring, and due to dancing of bilirubin inside the liver become black color, and it is not going outside of the liver. That simple one trick that can easily remember that DJ syndrome. One more, that is Rotor syndrome. Here what happened, there is a Rotor syndrome. Rotor R for the autosomal recessive. One more thing, Rotor, from that you can remember that motor to excrete out bilirubin is not working, so defective bilirubin excretion is there, and here particular transporter molecule, that is OATP1B1, OATP1B2, that is organic anion transporter particular 1B1 and 1B3 is not working, and that is leading to the Rotor syndrome, that is also recessive. Now apart from these three are related with the unconjugated bilirubin level is increased, and these two are particularly related with the conjugated bilirubin level is increasing. Now further, two more important conjugated type of hyperbilirubinemia that you have to keep in mind, that is BRIC1 and BRIC2. BRIC means benign recurrent intrahepatic cholestasis. Cholestasis means there is a stagnation of the bile. Here that I means intrahepatic, means inside the liver bile stagnation is there, and benign recurrent means episodic type of symptoms are seen. So here BRIC1 and BRIC2. BRIC1, that is mutated FIC, that is familial intrahepatic cholestasis 1 gene, and mutated BSEP means bile salt excretory protein is affected in BRIC1 and BRIC2. Now one more disorder same as a BRIC, that is progressive familial intrahepatic cholestasis, same as a intrahepatic cholestasis, but here P means progressive. So here same in PFIC1 and PFIC2, that is also called a Bayler's disease, and here same gene is affected in BRIC1 as a PFIC1, same as a BRIC2 and PFIC2. Now one more disorder in this congenital jaundice, that is PFIC3. Here that mutated MRP3, just like a MRP2, that is in a Dubin-Johnson syndrome. Here you have to remember MRP3, that is multi-drug resistance like protein 3, so that is PFIC3. 3 means MRP3, that you have to keep in mind. So these all are the summary about the, or one liner about the important congenital jaundice or hyperbilirubemia. So that's all about the congenital jaundice.